Flimlo Raps. What's up, people? My name's Flimlo Raps, and today I'm gonna do part 1 of my analysis of NBA 2K16's Livin the Dream. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing has been dominating your sub box for the last 3 to 4 days. I guarantee you this is a little bit different. Today, what we're gonna be doing is breaking down the mode and trying to figure out whether or not it was a good addition to the game, and if it is a good addition, how good. Now, I'm gonna do a multiple part series, and this is part 1. Today we're gonna focus on the story aspect of Livin the Dream. NBA 2K16's Livin the Dream mode tells a pretty compelling story. You have to take into consideration the fact that the game is rated E. You have to admit, telling a realistic and compelling story with no profanity and limited adult situation has gotta be pretty difficult. If you ever watched your favorite movie on BET or TBS or anything like that, you know what I'm talking about. It's not the same. There's also some pretty major time constraints, as you don't want to keep your audience away from actually playing the game for too long. The majority of people that play 2K play sports games almost exclusively, and they're not used to being out of the action for long periods of time. Livin the Dream explores some real life issues that any product of an underprivileged portion of society would deal with when instantly coming into money and fame. Let's profile the main characters. Main protagonist, who's played by you, is Freak, short for Frequency Vibrations. This dude is level-headed, calm, cool, loyal to a fault, and a really good dude. In my opinion though, he's a little bit too bland.
When I make it to the league, we'll have enough money to retire both of them. But when I'm out of here, they can sit back, chill, the rest of their natural born lives.
He's got no real deal personality flaws, which kind of make him boring as fuck. He's a pretty vanilla character who doesn't really make you fall in love with him, but he also doesn't make you hate him. He's just, you know? And I guess that kind of works well considering the fact that every other person around him has real personalities. They have pros and cons that I love and hate. But I love the fact that they're in the game because it's very realistic. You're always gonna have pros and cons, good and bad, to every personality type. We'll start with his twin sister. Mad loyal to Freak. I mean, she love this dude. They've been down since the womb, you know what I'm saying? But she can be a little bit of a bitch. Let's just be real. She's outspoken. She's a control freak who clearly wants to control Freak, and she introduces constant tension as she villainizes every person this dude meets. She hates his girl, she hates his best friend, she hates his agent, and she questions every decision that Freak makes, son.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
At the core of her, she wants what's best for her brother. But the fact that she has no life of her own causes her to try to run his life, which is annoying as fuck. I see this character, or people who have the personality traits of this character, every day. And in real life, they mask their own problems the same way, by being overly aggressive and defensive. So I think this is super realistic, and they did a great job with this character. Next up, this fucking dude.
4 times 25, 100.
Your boy Vic. Now, everybody knows somebody like this. Mr. Can't Get Right himself. Freak's best friend, who he sees as a brother, but dude is mad trouble. We see this in the very first scene when he shows up to the basketball court at like 7 a.m. and he's already lit.
You heard me, little sis.
Ugh. It's a crack of dawn. You already changed your breath?
Nah, see, that's my new mouthwash.
Distilled.
Turns out he haven't even been to bed, and it's clear that this is normal behavior for him, because nobody's surprised, right? This guy has some issues, and after losing both parents, Freak's family basically takes him in. You know, and Freak loves him like a brother. This dude is essential to the story because he represents the real conflict in the story. He represents Freak's past and shows how difficult it is to, quote unquote, bring the hood with you. This dude is fucking crazy. He's delusional, manipulative, and the scariest part is he's pretty articulate and pretty smart. All the makings of a sociopath. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody sees it, including Freak. but his loyalty never wavered. Vic burns through this man's money, cost him more money due to his association alone, clearly leeches off dude's name repeatedly. You know, it's a toxic friendship, and it's clear that something needs to give. Vic's a fucked up dude. He's got some deep issues, which makes him a great character. He's a guy who's programmed to be a bad guy, like he never really had a chance. He's trying to be good, but he's gonna always come up short. Great character, great fucking character.
It was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak.
There's also Mom, hardworking, supportive, open-minded, really sweet lady. There's Dad, stand-up guy, caring, responsible, kind. He's a bit of a traditionalist, which most parents are, so that's realistic. Mr. Don Pagnani, man, I can't really say it that well, but this Italian dude right here.
I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
This dude's hilarious. He's a fast-talking Italian super sports agent who's a beast at his job. He moves kind of fast and he comes off as kind of controlling and over the top. He's loud and eccentric, but on 2 separate occasions during the story, he got checked. One by Freak and once by Freak's dad. And both times he fell back and showed respect. And that I can respect.
I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the
Pagnotti,
best at what I
you
do.
have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency.
Cool guy, great character. The GM is weird and overly dramatic. Like, this dude annoys me endlessly. And I really wish they would have chosen a different personality for him. I found myself zoning out for most of his boring ass monologues and his cliche sayings, dude. It's just painfully bad.
Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic. Freak. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero.
Painfully bad. There's also Yvette, Freak's girlfriend, who they don't really give enough of her real personality away for me to really analyze her. I mean, sure, Freak thinks he loves her, but Wiz thought he loved Amber Rose, and Ray J thought he loved Kim Kardashian, and Reggie Bush thought he loved Kim Kardashian, and Chris Humphries thought he loved Kim Kardashian, and you see where I'm going with this, you know what I'm saying? She has all the characteristics of a reality show hoe. Gold digging, manipulative, chick with a nice face and nice body. And sure, she ignored Vic's advances, but that doesn't prove anything. Vic ain't shit but a leech. Vic just leeching off the dude that she's already in with. What if that was LeBron trying to holler? I think it would have been a different story. Either way, it probably won't last. Like, you ain't have no chick before the money, son? Like, come on, Freak, dude. Damn. Overall, the characters are a good mix of dynamic personalities that make the story go. For me, honestly, I think the story really boosts the value of the game. Think about it. You paid $60 and got a full campaign mode. And then after you beat the campaign, it transforms into an RPG. That's value. Not to mention that it's a sports game. You know, it's got great gameplay, a variety of game modes, constant updates of ratings, and it's not even the main part or the core of the game. But still, if you compare this story to games like Destiny and Evolve, which had fucking no story, and were pretty good games but super repetitive, due to their lack of any type of narrative and any type of purpose, this is a very respectable addition to the game. They spent some resources on it. They didn't just use Spike Lee's name to promote like I accused them of doing, because I really thought the shit was gonna suck. But you know, after actually playing it, it had its down moments, but overall I think it was pretty good. So before you trash the story, take everything into consideration. If you enjoyed the story, tell me why. If you hated the story, man, let me know why. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with everything I said, cool, you can cuss me out in the comments. I ain't gonna cry. I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? And if you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe for part 2 of my analysis on the gameplay portion. Again, part 2 will be on the gameplay portion of Living the Dream. And with that, my name is Flimlo Raps. 1.